past 4 months, I've been making a feature film in Blender.
I'm having a hard time. I like it. I feel like I've just begun, but I don't know if it's good yet.
This week we're making a previs. Think of it like a 3D sketch of the movie. I started scene number 22. I'm using the Pre-vis checklist to-do list thing I made a few weeks ago, and it's actually going pretty well in my opinion. So the checklist basically goes like this. Step 1 is to analyze the scene. I figure out who, what, when, where, and how. Then number 2 would be the scene layout. Sometimes even physically draw out what's happening in the scene on my whiteboard, and that really is helpful. Sometimes I use Blender for that scene layout, or it really just depends. Then phase number 1 would be to just get the angles out. Just a rough draft. Phase 2, basically refining the shots. Then I do a vocal pass, record all the lines, which is scratch audio. Nothing is going to be used in the final movie, thank goodness. And then there's the edit. Basically, I take the vocals and I take the still frames that I rendered inside of Blender and slap them together in a video edit. I time the shots and then I get feedback, which is super duper important. Without feedback, well, you're not gonna make anything good. Originally, I made the checklist to try to previs a scene every single hour, but that did not go well. I just got super duper overwhelmed and it actually made things worse. But when I started using it as a just general framework and structure to get scenes done for the movie, something clicked, and it's been going pretty good since then. It's actually been really helpful. The scene analysis normally isn't hard, but it's very helpful when I move to the next step, which is the scene layout. I honestly spent a while on the layout for scene number 22 because I needed to make sure there was continuity between different shots. For example, it would not make sense if they're driving down the road from left to right, and then in the next scene they're driving the opposite direction. Just little things like that are super duper important, and that's exactly why doing the previs is important, and you just have to keep those sort of things in mind. I merged several of the steps, honestly, on the checklist that I made, which leads me to just a principle. Often, rules are more like guidelines. Every situation is different, and with creative work, you can mix and match. There's always a better way, so don't get too comfortable doing the same thing. The first half of scene 22 happens to be inside a moving car, so angles were actually pretty easy to get down, but when the car pulls up into the driveway, things actually got a little bit more complex, so I ended up using an establishing shot to transition from basically being out on the road to being parked at the driveway. Prevising is really all about throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, trial and error, and then a process of elimination.
So I feel like today went pretty well. I got a good amount of stuff done, and I'm just really thankful for that. So thank you, Lord. Somehow we got all the angles for scene at number 22 down. This is going strangely well, and yeah, I'm hyped, yo. Let's go. Tomorrow, guys, we are working on scene number 23, which is going to be awesome, I hope. It's a huge pivotal scene. It's super duper conflict. Like, you thought earlier was conflict? No. We're just enjoying this journey, guys. One scene at a time, one day at a time. Let's go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna do a quick live stream here. So let's go. Time lapse time.
Got some really cool angles down, I feel like. I had to cut the live stream short though because I didn't want to spoil anything for people. Things were actually going surprisingly well.
Yeah, we had lots of fun there. Got an hour and 30 minutes clocked in right there.
Thankfully, I managed to get some good progress on scene 23 though.
I like it, but I don't know if it's good yet, which is where feedback comes in. Putting the camera in a place that gets the most bang for your buck basically is something that I think I need to work on. I feel so inspired right now. It's almost weird. Like I've been on this journey for 16 weeks now. This is week number 16, and for some reason I feel like I've just begun on a technical, since I literally have only just scratched the surface of making this full movie. There's so much more to come. I don't know, I'm just
inspired. That's the only word I can think of to fit what I'm feeling right here. Inspiration is a funny thing. One day it's here, the next day it's gone. So when you feel inspired, don't waste it. Do something with it. I learned this lesson the hard way. What's about to happen was unexpected. It threw a curveball at me that I didn't know how to catch, but sometimes new things are good.
The mind is actively being blown. I guess we're just gonna do some Blender stuff till we hit 1,000. You never know. We just, die or something. Okay.
So, I want to preface this that I did not see this coming. The video for week 15 blew up overnight, and we gained a ton of views and subscribers. When I got up in the morning and foolishly checked YouTube, I kind of went into semi-panic mode because I wanted to live stream as we hit 1,000 subscribers, but I wasn't prepared at all, and I had a bunch of school to do. So yeah, I set myself up for some problems.
It's only half thought through.
I promised you guys a scene from the movie when we hit 1,000 subscribers, so I scrambled to find a pre-vis scene that would not spoil anything and I'd be okay with sharing to the world. And for those interested, at the end of this video, I will be sharing a scene from the pre-vis. What was funny about the whole thing is that I missed it. Someone literally had to tell me in the chat that I had hit 1,000 subscribers. Next time I'll make sure to have the window open for myself. But when I finally saw it, I was mind blown.
Wait. Oh my! Dude, we just hit 1,000! Oh wow, that's so cool. I cannot believe that. Wait.
What I didn't know then was that I had been distracted. For the next few hours, all I could think about was the number 1,000. I felt a mix of emotions. Yes, I was happy, but another darker part of me felt like a fraud. I can't point to exactly why.
I'm having a hard time formulating my thoughts even.
But something about the surrealness of reaching something that I had only ever dreamt of felt wrong. I ended the day not clocking a single minute on the movie, which was unfortunate, but it isn't every day that you reach 1,000 subscribers.
I'm gonna go live today, work on scene number 23, hopefully get a good amount of work done, and time-lapse time. We got lots of work done. We finished getting all the angles down for scene number 23, and we started recording all the lines. So yeah, we're basically on fire right now. So now I'm gonna go through, edit all those lines, and see what we can get done. Hopefully we'll be able to finish both scene 22 and scene 23 100%, because if we do, that would be awesome. Who knows, we might do some more after that. I did not think we'd get that far, honestly, so we're on a roll. The people on the live stream convinced me to set up a contest in the Discord server, so yeah, that's live right now. It ends the day you're probably watching this, so stay tuned for more. Join the Discord server if you haven't, because that's where they're going to be. And time-lapse time. Let's go.
And I was basically able to get back on track. Though I wasn't able to finish the scenes that I wanted to finish, scene 22 and 23, I am so close to being done. So basically next week, that's what we're going to be doing. At the end of the day, guys, this whole thing is not about how much progress I got in or even about making a movie. It's about enjoying the journey.
So without further ado, here's a scene of the movie. It's a pre-vis, so it looks kind of like garbage, but you know what, whatever. I don't know what scene I'm about to show you because Joshua from the future is going to decide. So Joshua from the future, don't embarrass me from the past, because me from the present is going to grab some popcorn. It's not gonna be that long probably, but who knows what I might throw in there.
So it's me from the future, and here it is.
Just felt like this scene is a fun scene. There's no spoilers. It's a bar scene. Bar scenes are always fun. I don't know why. So yeah, here you go. Coughs aggressively.
You doing okay, Mr. Dub?
Yeah.
Rough day.
Okay, good seeing you guys.
Bye. See you later, Paul.
Love you guys.
Later.
Yeah, so that happened. I still have no idea what scene I just showed you, but I showed you something right there, so hope you liked it. If not, don't worry, it's gonna look better eventually. I hope. Time spent on the production of this Giga project. That was a little aggressive, I'm so sorry. 5 hours, 34 minutes, and 32 seconds. Yeah, not 100% ideal, but you know what, guys? We're enjoying the journey, I think. Pretty certain. Hope. So we're just gonna roll with it. I hope next week will work out better. I literally am graduating in like, yes, last week I said 1 month. That was not accurate. It was more like 3 weeks then. So yeah, it's more like 2 months or 2 weeks now. So kind of got some things I gotta get done before then. So maybe not gonna be better time this week, but trust me guys, 2 weeks from now we are like doing the biggest deep dive into making a movie ever. So stay tuned, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I will see you guys in next week's video. Week number 16 is over. Literally, I feel like this is impossible. I did somehow, miraculously, thank you Lord, I somehow did 16 weeks. Who knows? Maybe we'll get to 17. See you then. Bye bye. Go click week 17, and if it's not there yet, whatever. Bye. Okay, enjoy the journey.